A lazy donkey. Once upon a time, there lived a merchant in a village. He used to go every shop and sell salt. Gradually, his business slowed down. My business has slowed down in this village. I have been facing losses. If I go to town, I will get profit and spread my business, he decided. He felt that he needed a donkey to carry the bags of salt to the town. He went to town and bought a donkey in the fair. Since then, he used to go to town along with the donkey, carrying the bags of salts and sell salt. There was a canal between the village and the town. The merchant and his donkey had to cross a bridge which was on the canal. One day, something obstructed the feet of the donkey, and the bags of salt fell into the water and got wet. The salt was melted. The weight of the salt bags was being lessened. The donkey felt happy. The merchant felt sad, and he took it easy as it has happened accidentally. After that incident, the donkey got an idea. My master had been giving me this pain of carrying these salt bags. I will take this daily. I can escape from the burden of carrying these salts. Since that day onwards, the donkey used to do like this every day. After some days, the merchant got doubt whether the donkey was pretending. The merchant wanted to teach a lesson to the donkey. One day, the merchant put cotton bags on the donkey instead of salt bags. The donkey threw the cotton bags into the water as usual. The cotton bags got more weight. The merchant put the wet cotton bags on the donkey and it had to carry the heavy weight. The donkey was troubled and it decided not to cheat its master anymore. From that day, the donkey used to do its duty. The merchant got profits. He looked after the donkey very well. Moral of the story: fortune does not favor us always. The duckling which is not obeyed her mother. Once upon a time, there were two ducklings. They used to swim with their mother. Sometimes, the duckling used to go far from their mother and compete in various competitions, as running race, flying race, swimming race, etc. The mother duck used to give them some precautions whenever they go out. Look, children, you're going too far from me. You should always be very alert. Don't make friends with enemies. Don't go to those sides where the stream is very speed, said the mother's duck to them. Okay, mother. Okay, mother. The two ducklings used to say and go for play. One day, they completed in swimming. Both of them started to swim at the same time. One of the ducklings went to the less speed stream, the other went to the high speed stream in order to make the swimming easy. Don't swim there! It's high speed stream. You will float away. They will be wet currents. The mother's precautions warned the second duckling, but it thought that it grew bigger and nothing will happen. So it went to the side where there is high speed stream to make the swimming easy. The second duckling began to float away in the high speed stream. The second duckling feared. It thought it was all because of its disobedience to its mother's words. The first duckling observed it and it was helpless. But luckily, a fisherman saw it. And saved its life. Both the ducklings said thanks to the fisherman. The mother duck knew all these things and bothered. Since the ducklings followed the instructions of their mother. Moral of the story: follow the instructions of adults.
Single-eyed deer. Once upon a time, in a forest, there lived a deer which has a single eye. The deer used to face a lot of problems because of its single eye. The deer needed protection from hunters and also from the wild animals. It thought and thought and thought and finally got an idea. The deer started to put his one eye on the side of the land and the other blind eye towards the sea, thinking that no harm will approach from the side of the sea. But one day, a hunter came in a boat and saw the deer eating the grass. The poor one-eyed deer could not see him coming. The hunter took out his bow, aimed at the deer, and arrowed the deer. The deer's leg was injured, but somehow the deer managed to escape from the hunter. Since then, the deer was more careful while roaming around in the forest. Moral of the story: danger comes from all sides.
A story of a crow and an ant. Long time ago, there was a huge tree in a forest. A crow used to live in his nest and ant used to live under that tree. Ant used to work very hard and always kept thinking ahead of her future. In the morning, both of them used to roam here and there in search of food. The ant used to carry some food for the next day and eat the rest for the day. The crow was not like this. He used to eat the whole food he got. He never thought about the next day. He used to fly freely in the sky. He would go to the nearby village and eat a little of the grain from the field and spoil a little. Whenever he used to come in the eyes of a farmer, he immediately used to fly in the sky. One day, Ant saw a very large grain on the ground.
Oh ho, this grain is so big. I will store this under the tree and I can eat it for a very long time.
Due to the grain being too big, she was not able to lift it and it was even heavier than her. Then suddenly a crow came in her way and he began laughing when he saw the ant.
Hey crow, why are you laughing?
I have been laughing because you're so small, but your hunger is so big. You just keep storing food all day. Look at me. I fly all day long. I eat food. I tease the farmer. I enjoy a lot. Why can't you live like this? Why do you work so hard? The ant began to pick her grain and walked away. A few days later, the farmer harvested his crop. That's when the rainy season started too. Due to that rain, the crow's nest fell down. He didn't have food to eat and didn't even have a shelter to hide himself. Ant friend, I am shivering with cold. Please let me stay in your house and give something to eat me as well. I am very hungry.
The rainy season was coming. That is why I was collecting food. And now I will spend my days in this warm place. and eat this food. I am sorry, I can't help you.
Crow realized his mistake. Moral of the story: we should always utilize the time we have.